Hi everyone, welcome to Math Nuggets with Teacher Sandra. So now we will be doing the Nanyang CA1 P6 CA1 2019 Paper 1. Okay, so question 1, algebra. Same thing, I'm gonna do this, cut it up, and I'm gonna rearrange the letters together. So 14a followed by minus 5a plus 8 minus 7. Then work out the a's. This is 9a. Then plus 8 minus 7 plus 1. 9a plus 1. Answer is option 1. Question 2. Find the missing number in the box. Now this is an equation. Equation means whatever's on the left must be equals to whatever's on the right. So now we can solve for what's on the left. So 4800 divided by 3. 1, 3, bring down 8. So 6 times 3, 18. Minus. So then 0 and 0, everything is just 0. So on the left side is 1600. So 16 times something gives us 1600. So how do we get the answer in the blank? So now it becomes 1600 is equals to 16 times blank. So this is really easy, right? So 16 divided by 16, 1600 divided by 16. From this actually we can tell it is just 100. So the answer is 3. Question 3. Russell had 9-10 liters of water. He drank 3/5 liters of water. How much water did he have left? So take note of the fractions. This fraction comes with the units, liters. This fraction comes with the units, liters as well. So this 9-10 liters it refers to the amount of water that Russell has in total. And this 3/5 liters of water refers to the actual amount that he drank. So in order to find the leftover, we simply need to take what he had minus what he had drank. So remember to change to the same denominator when we're doing subtraction of fractions. So this is 9 out of 10 minus 6 out of 10 because I went to multiply by 2 to change to the same denominator. So the answer is 3 out of 10, option 4. Next, number line. We're trying to find the value of x. 3 out of 12, 10 out of 12. Let me just count. Let's look at the numerator. Numerator is 3. Numerator is 10. Let's see if it makes sense. If this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it makes sense. This is 3, 12, 4, 12, 5, 12, 6, 12, 7, 12, and 8, 12. So x is 8 out of 12. 8 out of 12, remember to go and simplify. So we can divide by 4. Divide by 4, the answer is 2 out of 3. Option 3. Question 5. Rita had 5 kilograms of cookies. She gave away 1/3 of it to her friends. How many kilograms of cookies did she give away to her friends? Now, take note. The fraction here comes with units, but this fraction here, 1/3 of it, there's no units. So these two fractions are referring to different things. This 5 kilograms of cookies refers to the actual mass of cookies that she has. And this 1/3 is trying to say that the whole thing is 3 out of 3. What she has is 3 out of 3. She has 3 units. And she had given away 1 unit to her friends. And the whole entire thing that Rita has is 58 kg. Okay, so the question wants us to find how many kilograms of cookie did she give away to her friends, which is this part. So we're trying to find, she gave away 1/3 of it to her friends. 1/3 of it. 1/3 of means times it. It refers to the mess of cookies that she has. So the answer here would be 5/24. Option 2. Question 6. Mrs. Ang had 4/5 liters of milk. She poured all the milk equally into 8 identical bottles. How many liters of milk did she pour into each bottle? So because she poured equally, we know this is a division question. So I would simply need to take 4/5 divided by 8. Now fractions division, please remember to do K, C and F. Keep, change and flip. Now 8 wholes, a whole number is always out of 1. Keep, I will keep this fraction. Change, I will change the division to a times. F is flip, flip means top bottom flip. This becomes 1 out of 8. Then remember to do cross cancellation. Both 4 and 8 can be divided by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2. I'm left with top times top and bottom times bottom, which is 1 times 1 give me 1. 5 times 2 gives me 10. How many liters of milk? The answer is 1 out of 10. Question 7. Express 48 meters, 5 centimeters in centimeters. Now, back to basics. We're switching from meters to centimeters. 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeters. So 48 meters will be 4,800 centimeters. Do not forget there's another 5 cm there. So the answer is 4805. Option 2. Question 8. Find the value of 30.36 divided by 60. Now, please do not go and do long division like that. 30.36 divided by 60. Do not do this, you're going to face a very big headache. What we should do is this. Now, 30.36 divided by 60, I'm going to split 60 up. 30.36 divided by 6 divided by 10. So, I'm going to work this out first. Dividing by 6 is easier to divide than 60. So 30.36, I'm going to do my long division to work out the answer. 5 times 6, 30. 3, 0, 0. Bring down 6, it is 6. So this answer is 5.06, and I continue to divide it by 10. Now when we divide by 10, we simply need to shift the decimal point to the left 1 time. So I shift it to the left side 1 time. My decimal point becomes here in front of 5. So my answer is 0.506. Option 3. Number 9. There are 80 oranges in a box. 24 of them are rotten. What percentage of the oranges are rotten? Basically, they want us to find rotten out of total. Then they want a percentage. After I get my fraction, I simply take the fraction and I times 100. So rotten is 24 out of total 80. To get a percentage, I times 100. Do my cross cancellation. 3, 1. So the answer is 30%. Option 2. So for question 10, you want us to find the mass of a toothbrush. Okay, 31 kg. It's way too heavy. It's the mass of a child. 3 kg. It's the mass of a small bag of rice. 31 grams. Probably 3 grams. 3 grams. 3 grams would be really, really light. I'll probably go with 31 grams. It's more likely. Okay, hi guys. So I got really curious. how much a toothbrush would weigh. So let's weigh a toothbrush, okay? So this is my toothbrush. Wait. It weighs 15 grams. So it's a little off from the answers here. But if we see 3 is actually, I don't know, it's between 3 and 31 grams. So it's a bit tough. That's why I was hesitant at first, but probably go with 31 grams. Question 11. A machine printed 1,000 worksheets on the first day, 800 worksheets on the second day. What was the percentage decrease in the number of worksheets printed from the first day to the second day? Percentage decrease. Okay, so this is a very standard thing. In order to find percentage decrease, we take the decrease out of the original. And because we want to find percentage, we take this and we times 100. Now what is the decrease? On the first day is 1,000, the second day is 800. So the decrease is 1,000 minus 800, which is 200. The decrease is 200 out of the original. What do I mean by original? It is the one that happened first. So of course we're talking about the first day. The first day is the original, 1,000. Okay, next we want to find percentage, so we times 100. Do your cross cancellation again. 20%. The answer is option 1. Question 12. Afiq used 8 cubes to form a solid. Which one of the following solids was not possible for him to form? This one we need to count the number of cubes. Let's try to visualize. Let's look at it level by level. Level 1, we have 1, 2, 3, and underneath we have 2. So level 1 we have 5 cubes. Level 2 we have 1, 2 cubes. Level 3 we have 1 cube. So 5 plus 2 plus 1 total we have 8 here. Option 2, level 1 we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And level 2 we have 2. Total is 8. Okay. Option 3, level 1 we have 2 underneath, yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, and upstairs 2. Total we have 8. Option 4, level 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 at level 1, and 3 at level 2. This is 9, which is wrong because the question says Afiq has 8 cubes, so this one has 9. Number 4 is not possible. Question 13. A tank was filled with 45 liters of water at 7 AM. Water flowed out from the tank from 7 to 8 and from 9 to 11. The table below shows the volume of water in the tank from 7 to 11. So which of the line graphs best represent the information in the table? So as we can see from the table, from 7 to 8, the volume decreased. From 8 to 9, the volume remained the same, meaning no water was being drained out. From 9 to 10, the volume of water decreased. From 10 to 11, the volume of water decreased as well. So let's see. Option, the graph number 1. 7 to 8, okay, decrease, correct. 8 to 9, increase, I don't think so. 8 to 9, remember, it stayed the same. So option 1 is out. Option 2, 7 to 8, it increased. No, the volume of water in the tank decreased. So this shows an increase. So option 2 is out again. Option 3, volume of water decreased from 7 to 8, correct? And then from 8 to 9, it increased. Wrong. Remember, 8 to 9 is, it remained the same. So again, this is wrong. So it should be 4, but let's double check. 7 to 8, it decreased. 8 to 9, it stayed the same. You see, straight line stayed the same, no change. And 9 to 10 decrease, 10 to 11 decrease again. So option 4 is the correct graph. Question 14. Mrs. Tay had 3 meters of cloth to make 2 pillowcases, and she used 38 meters of cloth for each pillowcase. How much cloth did she have left? So, this is the amount of cloth that she has, 3 meters. So she wants to make 2 pillowcases, and we know that each pillowcase she used 38 meters of cloth. So 1 pillow, 2 pillows. Each pillow she used 38 meters of cloth. This pillow also 38 meters of cloth. So this is the leftover. We're going to find out what is the amount of cloth left. So we simply need to take 3 meters minus 38 minus 38. So 3 holes, I will have to change it to 2 holes and 8 out of 8 in order to subtract the 2 fractions. So I still have 2 holes, 8 minus 3, 2 out of 8, and simplify, and divide by 2, divide by 2. This gives me 2 1/4 meter. Option 3. So what it needs to happen here is 8 times 2 is 16. 16 times 2 is 32, correct? And 32 times 2 is 64. So the answer is option 2. Okay, next question 16. Order of operations. Order of operations, now we got to solve the bracket first. But within the bracket, plus and multiplication should happen first. So this is 24 plus 36 divided by bracket 6 plus 6. So again, let me solve for what's in the bracket first. 6 plus 6 is 12. So now I'm left with addition and division. Division should happen first. So this is 24 plus 3. So the answer is 27. Next. Find the value of 11 out of 12 divided by 1 out of 3. So fractions division again. Remember to do K, CF, which is keep, change, and flip. Gonna keep this fraction, change this to multiply, flip this top down. So this becomes 3 out of 1. Over here now I need to do my cross cancellation. So 3 and 12 both can be divided by 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1, 12 divided by 3 is 4. Then I'm left with top times top, which is 11, bottom times bottom, which is 4. So 11 out of 4, please change it to a mixed number. If you don't know how to change to a mixed number, 11 out of 4 is the same as 11 divided by 4. Please do your long division. 11 divided by 4. 2 times 4, 8. Okay, so we subtract this, becomes 3. 2 wholes, 3 out of 4. Next, find the missing number in the box below. Something divided by 5 is 10. Okay, so this is divide in case you can't see. So then we're working backwards. Okay, we're working backwards to find out what the answer is. You should be doing 10 times 5, 50. Okay, so let's double check. 50 divided by 5. Did we get 10? Yes. Answer is 50. Question 19. Substitution. Find the value of 11 plus 4a out of 7. Whole thing out of 7 when a is equals to 6. So a is equals to 6. If a is equals to 6, 4a will be equals to 4 times 6. So this one will become 11 plus 24, whole thing divided by 7. So this is 35 out of 7, which is equals to 5. Question 20. In the school, 55% were boys. There were 1,600 pupils in the school. So how many boys were there? Now, if they tell us that 55% of the pupils were boys, who are they referring to as the 100%? The total pupils, okay? Total pupils 100%, which is this one. So then we want to find 55%. Okay, so there are two ways to do this depending on how you understand it. 100% is 1,600. Okay, go and find out what's 1%, which is 1,600 divided by 100. Okay, you can actually work this out, which is 16. And you want to find the number of boys, which is 55%. You simply need to take 16 times 55, and you work this out. Okay? Otherwise, we can also simply do 55% of the pupils, like that. Same thing, you still got to sort out what is 55 times 16. So, multiplication. Eight, 0. Question 21. Aisha spent 20% of her monthly salary on a tablet, which cost $400. How much was her monthly salary? So when they're asking us for her monthly salary, they're referring to the monthly salary as 100%. Okay, so the tablet, $400. So this $400 is the 20%. So we know that 20% is $400. So we can find 100% straight away. From 20%, how do I get 100%? 20, I can times 5 to give me 100. So what I do on the left, I will also do on the right. So $400 times 5, that makes $2,000. Question 22. Alex is 1.53 meters. Alex is 0.26 shorter than Brendan. And we want to find Brendan. So Brendan is taller, right? Since Alex is shorter. So since Brendan is the taller person, I will have to add. So Alex is 1.53, Brendan is 0.26 taller. So we just do our addition. 1.79. 23. Rajesh took 1 hour to walk 1 complete round on a track. At this rate, how long will he take to walk 6 complete rounds? Well, 1 round, 1 hour. 6 rounds. You simply need to take 110 times 6. And 6 is a whole number, is always our 1. So we can do cross cancellation, divide by 2. So the answer is 3/5. 3/5 hour. 24. Mr. Lau bought 9 large pizzas for all his pupils in 6B to share equally. 3 pupils did not turn up for the party. As a result, each remaining pupil received 3/8 of a pizza. How many pupils did he have in the class in total? So 9 pizzas he wanted to share with the pupils, but we don't know how many. Each pupil received 3/8 of a pizza. So in order to find how many pupils shared the pizza, we need to take 9 divided by 3/8. So again, remember to do KCF. So I'll keep this 9 out of 1 times 8 out of 3. Do my cross cancellation again. Divide by 3 is 1, divided by 3 is 3. 24. So 9 divided by 24. So 24 pupils shared the pizza. But is that the number of pupils he has in the class? Remember the 3 pupils that didn't turn up? So we need to add them back. 24 people shared the pizza, include the 3 absentees. There are 27 pupils in the class. Question 25. Clarice is not N years old now. Mrs. Tan is 3 times her age now. Find the total sum of their age in 4 years' time. So now this is a bit confusing because we have 2% and we have the now and we have the 4 years time. So I'm going to split up the information. We have now and we also have 4 years time. Okay, so let's write down the information for now. Clarice, N years old, and Mrs. Tan, 3 times of her age, meaning 3 times N, which is equals to 3N. Now let's find out Clarice's age in 4 years time. If she is N years old now, in 4 years time she would be N plus 4. And for Mrs. Tan, Mrs. Tan would be 3N plus 4. So we want to find the total sum of their ages. We simply need to take N plus 4 plus 3N plus 4. So add the N's up, N and 3N, 4N, and then 4 and 4 plus 8. That is the total age, 4N plus 8. Find out. Question 26. Spend H dollars on a magazine and $12 more on a book. He also bought a pen at $5 and he spent a total of $25. Okay, let me write down the information. So magazine, H dollars, book, $12 more, so which is H plus 12. And he also bought a pen for $5 and he spent a total of $25. So try to find the cost of the magazine, which is H. So H, all these three add up to $25. So H plus 12 plus 5 is 25. H plus H, 2H. 2H plus 17 is 25. So 2H will be equals to 25 minus 17, which is 8. So H will be equals to 8 divided by 2, which is $4. So the magazine costs $4. Question 27. Sue had 6 packets of chocolate bars. Each packet contained 12 chocolate bars. And she repacked all the chocolate bars into bags of 4 or 5. She had 8 bags containing 5. How many bags of 4 did she pack? So since we know that she had 6 packets of chocolate bars and each packet contained 12 bars, let us find out the total number of bars that she has first. So total bars would be 6 times 12, which is 72. Now, so all these 72 chocolate bars are repacked into either bags of 4 or bags of 5. And we know for sure that she has 8 bags containing 5. Okay, so let me just illustrate this. These 72 bars are packed in bags of 4 or they are packed in bags of 5. And we know that she already has 8 bags of 5. So 8 of these. So 8 times 5, over here, 40. 40 bars. So if there are 40 bars here, and total of 72, means how many bars over here? 72 minus 40 is 32. Meaning 32 bars of chocolate are packed into bags of 4. So how many bags of 4? 32 bars packed into bags of 4. She has 8 bags. Let's do a check. 8 times 4, 32. 8 times 5, 40. 32 plus 40, 72. Correct. Question 28. Mr. Kim had forgotten his 3-digit passcode. However, he remembered that the passcode contained 3 out of these 4 digits. 2, 4, 7, and 8. None of the digits were repeated. He tried 247 and 274, but they were incorrect. At most, how many more passcodes could he make? Okay, so we need to form 3-digit passcode using 2, 4, 7 and 8. So 247 is out, 274 also out. So that's starting with 2. So okay, we start with 2 first, okay? So 247, so we can do 248 as well, right? Then we can do 274, which is out. We can also do 278. Starting from 2, we can still do 28, right? 284, we can do 287. So that's starting with 2. Okay, next let's try starting with 4. Then I'll go 4-2 first. Okay, if I do 4-2, I can say 427, I can say 428. Next, I can go 4-7-2, and I can go 4-7-8. And after which I can still do 4-8-2 and 4-8-7. Next, we can start with 8 now. 8, I can do 8-2-4. I can do 8-2-7. And then I can do 8-4-2, 8-4-7. And 8-7-2, 8-7-4. That's it. So we have 6, another 6, 6, 4. More possible passcodes. Question 29. Two numbers add up to 1.52. Both of the numbers are smaller than 1. So which means both numbers are decimals. One of them has 1 decimal place, so 0 point blank. And the other one has 2 decimal places, so 0 point blank blank. And they both add up to 1.52. The question wants us to find the largest possible difference between the two numbers, which means if we to take both of these and subtract, we're supposed to get the largest difference. So one of them needs to be super big, the other one needs to be super small. So if that's the case, then let me put a 0.9 here for this to be large. So 1.52 minus 0.9, (0.62). So this will be 0.62. Now I find the difference between the two numbers. So 0.9 minus 0.62. The answer is 0.28. A shop sells pens in 3 different colors. The table shows the number of pens sold in May for blue and red, but not green. In May, 50% of the pens sold were green. How many pens were sold altogether in May? So the clue is that half, 50% were green. Now, if 50% were green, it tells us that blue and red add up to the remaining 50%. So we know that 50% will be 80 plus 40, which is 120. So in order to find how many pens were sold all together, that's 100%. We simply need to take 120 times 2. That's the answer for part A. Part B. In June, the number of pens sold that were red remains the same, but there was an increase in the number of pens sold for the other 2 colors. Did the percentage of pens sold that were red increase decrease, or remain the same from May to June. Okay, now we're talking about the percentage of pens sold that were red. Now, for red, for May, let's look at the fraction. Red is 40, out of the total 240. Okay. Now, for June, red remained the same, so it will still be 40. But the total for June, they say that the other two colors increase, right? Meaning this number, the denominator, would be more than 240. So let's just give it any number. Let's say, for example, it's 300. Which fraction is larger? Is this larger or is this larger? They have the same numerator. Then we need to compare. The one that has a larger denominator would be the smaller fraction. So from a larger fraction, it becomes a smaller fraction, meaning the percentage of pens sold decreased. So that's the answer for part B. Okay, so for those of you who don't quite understand this, let me just give you another example. 1/3 and 1/5. Which fraction is smaller? 1/3 or 1/5? You have a pizza, cut into 3 parts. I have a pizza as well, cut into 5 parts. You ate 1 piece. I ate 1 piece of mine. So this is yours, this is mine. Who ate more? You, right? Each piece for yours is larger compared to mine. Why? Because your pizza, you cut into 3 pieces. But mine, I cut into more pieces. So cutting into more pieces means each piece is smaller. So if we have the same numerator, the larger denominator would give us the smaller fraction. Alright? Okay, so we're done with paper 1. We'll continue with paper 2 in the next video.